Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition, and I am back as usual, Jim, and with me
I'm
again,
still back as usual with Jim. I am Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg in the house again. I'm so glad you're here, man. I'd be really lonely if you weren't.
All by myself.
You are not alone. I am here. Well, yeah, this is going to be a terrible episode already. All right, so you know how this goes. It's not a talent contest. We don't sing unless we're prompted. But we do talk about headlines. Headlines we pull from quote unquote media sources, and we give our opinions as veterans because who else would know anything and everything? Veterans.
Yeah, our opinion's always right, as we all know.
Yes,
So,
regardless of what the comments say.
no, no.
Um,
If they think we're wrong, come on the show and let's discuss it.
yes, because then they'll be right too, right? If they come on
Probably.
and they have a different opinion, they're right also.
Exactly. Everybody's entitled to their own
We'll all be
opinion.
right. We'll all be right. All right. Well, speaking of being right, let's go to the first headline, which is quite troubling. But the Army cuts off more than 60,000 unvaccinated Guard and Reserve soldiers from pay and benefits.
So they kick him out, or do they just stop paying them and stop giving them TRICARE? You can't. I mean, you can't stop paying someone if you're still in the military. Well, I don't get the headline. You just can't cut them off. You either got to get rid of them or you pay them. It's
I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to make of this. You know what I mean? Like, because for one, like, I know the Army is slow at everything. You know what I mean? Like, I know that when the 9 millimeter took place at the 45, it took 10 years or something. I get it. I get the manuals are outdated all the time. I get it. But the unvaccinated game, I thought that was over like last year. Like I thought courts already said you can't do it. I thought, that was all over last year.
well, you know what? Good for those 60,000 for saying screw you.
Yeah, good. Form your own militia. And then we could have a real insurrection. Isn't that how it works?
Sure, I'll join. I don't know. They're guard and reservists. I don't know if I'm gonna join them.
Yeah, they might kick you out. They might kick you out because, you might have been near a shot or something.
Yeah, I don't know how they just stop paying and paying your benefits and your salary. They had to kick them out or something. I mean, I don't know.
But even at that, dude, I don't know how you die on this hill.
Yeah,
Like, I
like I
don't
don't.
know how you train grown men and then tell them, well, you don't have a job of paying or benefits anymore because you didn't put a shot in your body, your choice. You didn't get it. Like, how do you do that? Like, you
We
really
should
want to create that much resistance?
we should take this to the Supreme Court and have them overturn it like Roe v. Wade. Let's
Right,
see.
right.
Let's see who protests that.
Dude, I'm sure it's already been overturned. They
Well,
said you can't mandate it.
for I don't know about the military. I haven't followed the military that much, but for the federal government, it's quote unquote on hold right now.
Well,
You
no,
can't
I
get rid of
mean,
a federal employee right now if they're unvaccinated.
well, right, right. But even the unvax, because even in the military, we had this conversation before back when this whole vaccine argument came in. Because remember, like with what was it, not Agent R, not the, gosh, what was the vaccine they were making you get, and then they said you can't do that.
Anthrax,
The
anthrax.
anthrax, yeah. There's rules with this. You can't just experiment on soldiers. You can't do that. Just because we're in there and we've consented to do whatever we wanted to, you can't just do that.
Well, if they can experiment on the American people, why can't they
Well, they
experiment
can't
on the
really.
American soldiers?
They can't. The point I'm getting at is they can't, but they did. Even Barack Obama admitted that, right? You remember when he said that in his speech?
I don't
Yeah,
know what he said.
he said it in his speech about the biggest test trial run on Americans in history. Yeah, he said something like that. I'm paraphrasing it. I don't remember exact words, but that's what he said.
Don't start rumors now, Jim. If you don't have a headline to back it up.
Well, then nobody gonna fact check us. They got to listen to us, right? If there's a fact checker out there, fact check me because I definitely know he said something like that and whatever. So
But yeah,
sixty
you're absolutely
thousand.
right. It's ridiculous that they're still hooked, hooked on this vaccination thing. COVID's gone, isn't it? I mean,
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it's supposed to be coming back because monkeypox didn't work. It's
Oh,
supposed to be
buddy, you
coming
know what?
back.
I read up about monkeypox. I'm good because I have a smallpox vaccination, and smallpox is an offset of monkeypox. So I already got
Hmm.
that. The army made me get that vaccine too because I
Right.
was deploying. So
But when they change the name of it, they'll be like, no, no, it's a different one. It's not monkeypox anymore.
it's fucking donkeypox.
Right. Exactly. But anyway, so this is ridiculous, and it's just I'm so tired of military guys being abused and taken advantage of.
That's been a definite history of the military.
Yep. Yep. And but that's what you need, right? Though to win wars, don't you need servant people that follow your every order, no matter how stupid it is?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get along with chain of command so good because
Right. But let me reiterate because I think we talked about it last episode about some comments made. No, we're not order followers. We follow lawful orders. We don't just follow orders, lawful. That the guy that went on the tirade or something said we're a bunch of followers or something or order followers. No, 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 we're not, because we actually have a duty to not follow an unlawful order. So
I want him on the show. Bring him on the show.
yeah, yeah,
If he
yeah. You know
used
what?
if he
Even if
used a
he's
real
not a
name,
veteran,
he's not even using a real name.
no, he's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably Joe just with a fake account and just venting. I don't know.
Well, Joe, stop running your mouth and get on the show.
No, keep running your mouth. Just do it on the show.
Yeah, or bring it on the show. Yeah, bring it on the show.
Exactly. Well, speaking of illegal aliens, oh, were we talking about illegal aliens?
We
Anyway,
are now, I think.
illegal alien arrested for, I don't know, can I say rape of 10-year-old girl in Ohio.
I don't think you can say illegal alien,
Right, right. Undocumented
immigrant,
citizens.
and documented immigrant. I'm sure he's already released from prison.
Right, of course. If he even
Yeah,
went to prison.
on recognizance or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Whether this is true or not, or whatever it is, this is really sad and disgusting. Right off the bat. So we don't have to have that
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah, but more natural citizens rape people than illegal aliens rape people, Jam.
Right, right. You get the point, right? I mean, right off the bat, you paint whoever you want, any way you want. It's wrong. It's disgusting. But I kind of laugh at this, not the incident. Obviously, it's nothing to laugh about. I laugh at the concept because they just brought this 10-year-old girl thing about the abortion out. I don't know if it's the same girl. I'm going to assume it's the same girl. But they said that this 10-year-old girl couldn't get an abortion because they just passed this heartbeat law or whatever. So they were using that as the anti-Roe argument, right? Now they're in a pickle because if it wasn't illegal, like now what? You know what I mean? Like, how
Oh,
do you spin that one? You can't it'll disappear. Watch, it'll disappear. So
the illegal alien or
no, the article, the headline,
oh.
the argument will disappear because now it won't work in their favor because now it makes the illegal aliens look bad. So they
Yeah,
can't use it anymore.
they try to
It's just
twist it.
like all
They try
what's
to
that?
twist it one way, but they got twisted on them.
Right. And it's just like those, we see it all the time, the police shootings where it turns out that the victim was white and the cop was a person of color. You know what I mean? Like they stop talking about him, or they just, oh well, we thought he was a white guy that shot him, and he was Hispanic. Never mind.
Or the
You
body
know?
camera proved them right.
Right, right. It's just that's how sad it is, and I mean this is a whole sad scenario. Period. Um, and whoever this dude is, if it's true and he gets his day in court, yeah. I mean this is the stuff pitchfork parties were for.
I hope he doesn't get a day in court.
Well, you got to give. I mean that's justice. That's the way it
I'm
works.
just saying, jailhouse justice does its thing.
Yeah, but
So
we can't assume he's guilty because this. I mean, you know what I mean. We don't really know, and I hate to deprive anybody of their day in court. Look what the whole committee doing the January sex thing is. That's it. That's not a court. That's people just making up stuff and nobody able to defend themselves.
true. I'm jumping to
So that
conclusions. You're right. I'm assuming
yeah.
he did it and he's guilty. You're right. I'll give him
And,
credit, but if he does that, then let's hope for a courthouse or for a jailhouse justice.
oh, if he's guilty, yeah. I mean, if it turns out he's guilty and did it, I'm sure he will. I mean, there's no. That's one of the things in court in jail that does not get through.
They might just
Um,
ship him back to his country
yeah, if
so
they're
he can come
smart.
back across the border.
Right, right. If they're smart, they wouldn't allow that. But so it's interesting too. I was going to mention real quick about the illegal alien because you said you're not allowed to say that. I did see a friend of mine. I want to say it's a friend. It it could be acquaintance. I don't know what they think of me, but it was a lady I know, and I saw a sign in her yard that was the whole like social justice thing, and it said in there, no person is illegal. So I think it made me reflect, and I'm like, okay, I get that. No person is illegal, but that's not what we're saying. We're calling them aliens because they're not here legally. So we're not saying they're illegal people. They're illegal aliens because they're not here legally.
That's the way to look at it.
So, well, that's really what it is. And even like, the other things on there were like, love is love. Like, okay, love is love. Nobody's saying you can't love whoever you want because I think even the Bible, which they hate the Bible and Christians, teaches that. Love your enemy. But love is not sex. That's pretty clear. You can love anybody you
True.
want, but you don't have
Yep.
to poke them wherever you want. That's not what we're talking about. So the sign and their little justice, social justice warrior stuff, it's all misleading. It's just it's all a bunch of garbage, and they don't have a substantive argument, so they try to fall back on slogans. And I
Yeah.
just seeing that, I just made me think of that.
And when the Civil War breaks out, that's the first house I'm going to steal their shit because I know they don't have shit to protect themselves. I'm
You're
assuming.
absolutely right.
I'm
I
ass-
think guns
I'm
were on there
ass-
too. Something I'm sure it was.
I'm assuming. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't have it. I don't have any either, but
well, I don't either. Unless you come in my house, then you'll find out.
just these two.
Right, right. All right. Well, let's move on. We'll beat that one to death because the next one's really, really interesting. Female troops diagnosed with STDs at markedly higher rates than males, report finds.
So I guess the female troops are getting STDs from non-male troops. It must be from males that are outside the military because wouldn't it be the same if they're banging military
Well, think
males?
about it. Think about it now. Think about it now. Well, I tried to break this down in my own mind, because the investigator I am. Okay, so if a lot of females are getting them and not as many men are getting them, it could be one guy passing it through many. It could
Or they're
be,
passing it between each other.
I don't know. So the point we're getting at is, though, it proves one thing.
Females
They're
are freaky.
exactly, they're having sex in the military. You know what I mean? And they're obviously not married, right? I mean, it could be.
I
They
didn't
could
say
be,
that.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying they're not in a relationship where they're just having sexual intercourse with their partner that they're with, and because they wouldn't. Well, I mean, I guess they could get it. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of scenarios here, but the point is, markedly higher rates. And I just, I don't want to open a can of worms because we're not allowed to say anything,
We can say whatever we
degrading.
want. This is your
Well,
show. This is our
I
show.
know,
We can say
but
whatever we want here.
I know,
Freedom
but
of
when our
speech, Jim. Freedom of speech right
but
here
when
on
our
this show.
president says the 100% truth that groupies let you grab them in the poontang, and people get all irate. Oh my God, women don't do that. Yes, they do. If you've ever seen a groupie around a rock star, yes, they do. So stop getting your panties in a wad. There are many women out there who do that. Some of them even try to get pregnant. Imagine that. So the military, I don't know about your experience. I didn't have
Such relations to anybody. Me either. Nope.
no. I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say that if I were to give a percentage of women in the military that I had the utmost respect for because they had values and morals not of this nature, the percentage is very small.
Now, flip it. What's the percentage of males that had morals, and how high
Well,
is that percentage?
I wasn't dating them or evaluating on their sexual conduct.
Gotcha.
So I didn't really keep track of that. But I will tell you, that's probably very low too.
Okay, so they're still even.
Right. But the point I was getting at is in my experience with women in the military, we had the thing, and you know it. You know it's called Queen for the Day, right? Where even ugly women get to choose because there were so few women that they get to dictate a lot of things. Like all these feminists think that Oh, the patriarch. Oh, dude. I watched men do the stupidest things because a woman was around. I watched them. I mean, I'm like, what, dude? What is wrong with you? You'll fight with your buddy because of a woman, not you
Never me,
specifically.
right? Never me.
No, you know, I have to
Anyways,
think on
so
that one.
you want to move on to the next headline?
Yeah, we go to the next headline because this one's going to get me in trouble anyway. Because there are some awesome women in there, and I did run into some amazing women in the military. But for the most part, I could probably count those on one hand. All right, so speaking of one hand, I don't know what it has to do with anything, but Biden sold oil reserves to Chinese company tied to his son, Hunter, of course.
Oh, I'm so surprised. I have nothing to say. The headline says it all right there. That's how dumb. That's how dumb this administration is. Did that happen?
It's not dumb. It's not even how dumb the administration is. It's how dumb people are. People grab their pitchforks and they go in front of Supreme Court justices' houses to
Yeah.
protest a decision that probably should have been made, whether you like it or not. And yet they could care less that our entire country is falling into a crap hole because we have a corrupt administration who is clearly, and we don't need any more Hunter Biden information. We already know this clown. I mean, and how much information does China have on them? Like, what do you need? These are our reserves. Do you know what our reserves are for?
Who cares? Gas prices are going down, Jim. We're good to go right now.
Oh
You don't
my
need them.
gosh. But my point is the reserves are not a spare for when gas prices go up. The reserves are a spare when we don't have any gas and we need to keep our military and other things functioning. That's what it's for.
I guess we have too much reserves.
Oh my gosh.
Our storage facility was full.
Okay. Overcapacity, even though we're not producing anymore. You
I
know,
wonder.
and in all,
I wonder if we sold those barrels for the same price they're going for. For we
No.
buy them for.
no,
Oh,
we
you don't
probably
think so?
gave them away. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it says-
I owe you. You
No,
know what
it's-
we sold them for?
It says sold right there. We didn't give them away. Headline
Yeah,
says sold.
you know what the sale was for, right? More incriminating Biden information. And give us the negatives, and we'll give you this oil. But let me give a caveat because I did hear, or maybe I watched a video. Somebody had a guest on that was really knowledgeable in this area, and I saw, in all fairness, and to be transparent about this, he explained that there are companies that are on this list who are eligible to buy this gasoline when they need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so say it's an energy company, they're on the list. When gases come shortage, they get to buy the gas. So apparently, I think this may have been what happened. So it's not a total full corruption story. I think this company that Hunter's tied to just happened to be on the list and got some of the gasoline. It wasn't just like I was saying, trade for some dirt.
So they just happened to not do the right thing and have enough gas, so they got more from their tied son's father, huh? Okay,
Well,
makes sense.
what else do you think is going to happen, dude? Just like we bail out the banks in Wall Street. These people are allowed the housing market. These people are allowed to make mistakes, cause chaos, create a problem, and then we just bail them out with taxpayer money. And what do taxpayers say? We want rights. It's my body, my choice. Like, are you serious? Like, you are not even going to get a choice years from now if you continue to let this crap happen. So at the end of the day, yeah, dude, build your bunker. You know, you're not even nuclear war. I don't know if you saw that. It's not one of our headlines, but you saw that New York put out some PSA about what have to do in a nuclear war because Russia was posturing or something.
Yeah, what to do if a nuclear war happens? Nothing. You're dead.
Yeah, I'll tell you what to do. Put your head between your knees and hug
kiss
the
your ass
family, whatever you
goodbye.
got to do, and call it a day. And I've already said this before, dude. I don't want to survive a nuclear war.
Oh hell no.
Because who's going to be living after that? A bunch of dumb politicians that have access to a really cool bunker. I don't want to live with them. I don't want to start the world again with those idiots. They're the ones that brought it down. So, yeah, I'll go to the next world, see what works there. And speaking of the next world, we'll go to another episode, another time. Thanks, Nate, for joining us. Thank you guys for tuning in. Get involved. Let's hear your comments. Get on the show if you're a veteran. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinion. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Around.